Hello again. Hopefully I can do this in 5 minutes. It was pretty tight the last time. So this again is in the second model essay of the group of 3 model essays that I gave you. And here I'm going to look at, this is a why section. So you have to have a summary, you have to have a how section, how he wrote the chapter and evaluate it. And you have to have a why section, why he wrote the chapter and evaluate that. So this is looking at why, and we can clearly see that with the topic sentence, the purpose, right? You don't have to say why, but purpose, meaning, reason, these are all synonyms. So if you see right away, so the purpose of the chapter is to encourage others. So motivate is like encouragement, and motivate here is also, so it's very focused on developing the topic sentence. So actually, you should pause here and look at the paragraph because I'm going to transform it. So pause here, read the paragraph, and see. It is focused. Now you've paused it and you're looking back. One thing I'd like to say is this is a long paragraph, so my eyes get tired. But right here we have this transition, he also says. Let's make another paragraph there. Now I want to talk about quote sandwiches. So in a lot of the essays that I'm seeing, students will give very good quotes and even good analysis, like is in here, but very little quote sandwich. So let's look at this one here, the second one. The second one. In addition, he also mentions how we prepare before the game is very important. He states, blah, 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 page 314. So this is 20 pages into the reading. So I know that I read this, but you shouldn't give examples without telling me where you are. So here you can have something like, if you say this, look at how this gives some context for the quote. When he was analyzing his first failure, he thought about his long break and the massage he took in the middle of his attempt. Thinking back, he realized these were bad ideas he would not repeat. Now this quote makes more sense. Do you agree? Right? And it also puts it in the context of the first failure. So this shows me that you know where in the reading it is. I know that you know, but you do have to tell me. Also, we have 2 more extra sentences here, so it's longer. And then let's go down here. He also says, you can't let a simple failure derail your mission. This is now 323, so almost 10 pages later. What's happened? Is it still the first failure attempt? You need to tell me. Don't imagine that I've also read the book, right? I know that you know that I did. And so here we can add something like this. After his second attempt, he did not get upset at his failure, but he analyzed it. He was proud that he did not let his second attempt failure stop him. Instead, it made him want to succeed even more. Do you agree that that little background, that context, the top bun of the quote sandwich helps this quote? I think it does. And of course, you don't need the page, just that. So it's still very focused like it was before. Now there's one other thing. We have 314, we have 323, but we have 320 at the top here. So this actually happens a lot in drafts where I think this is like a final comment. So let's take this and put it in order. So not a final comment. I'm going to take it out and let's put it in the middle here. And oh dear, my videos. It's another quote sandwich. But if we have this little context in the middle of his second attempt, now we have a first attempt example, a second attempt example, and a third attempt example. And now look, it's now a full page, 3 paragraphs. This is much better development. So look at the original and look at this final draft.